Hello all YouTubers, I'm the Weather Dude. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank God for tuning back into this post-tropical cyclone Andrea discussion for May 21st, 2019. You know what helps keep my channel going? When you guys subscribe, so please don't forget to do that before you exit the video. And also ring the bell notifications, never miss a video again. And as always, look in the description for other videos of mine with superior weather content that you won't find anywhere else. And please try to watch the whole video, okay? This video will not be very long. It will be a video about Andrea, and it was a tropical storm. Like, it was really a tropical storm for, like, barely the second half of Monday and, like, overnight Tuesday. And then it just dropped to a depression. Now it's, like, remnants. Okay, so it's not even a depression anymore. You call it, like, a post-tropical cyclone, post-tropical depression. I just like to call it remnants. Okay? Maximum sustained winds are at 35 miles an hour. It is moving to the east-northeast at 8 miles an hour, according to the latest from the National Hurricane Center. I don't know actually, like AST to EST, I don't know if they're actually giving me that conversion table. I don't think they're actually too far apart. I think they're only like a couple hours apart. Let me see about that. Yeah, so it's only 1 hour. Okay, so when it says AST, that means 6 p.m. English time. Okay, so you might be wondering, is this storm actually going to re-strengthen? And I gotta say, I just really don't think it is. I really don't think it is. So actually, this actually means 4 o'clock p.m. So this is released at 4 p.m. Eastern time, and it's basically during the day on Wednesday. It's going to track to the south of Bermuda. So Wednesday, Thursday, Bermuda, this is your day if you're going to see some strong winds. More likely Wednesday, but even Thursday too, you can see some strong winds, some heavy rains, and some high waves. And I actually painted this little graphic here. What weather conditions to watch out for in Bermuda from post-tropical cyclone Andrea. Okay, so my outlook here, rainfall, definitely ½ inch to 1 inch, isolated pockets, could possibly even see 2 inches. If we scroll on down the list, wave heights. 4 to 8 feet are going to definitely be expected. I think 4 to 6 will be more likely, but a couple waves for 7 or 8 feet definitely going to be occurring. And that is due to the sustained wind speeds of 20 to 30 miles an hour with wind gusts of 30 to 40 miles an hour. Now, some models, which I will show you not too long from now. Sorry for my grammar. So I'm going to be showing you some models, and some are strengthening the storm a little bit, but I really don't think there's going to be like a 30 or 40% chance, in my opinion, that it'll reform into a tropical storm. I mean, we got some low wind shear, low dry air, but the sea surface temperatures in the low to mid 70s. And if it does form, it's going to be for like a few hours. Okay. Storm surge, I don't even want to call it storm surge. You could call it like non-tropical storm surge. You can see maybe like up to 12 inches or a foot of storm surge. Okay, it's not 12 feet, 12 inches, which is a foot of storm surge, if that. Okay, I don't even really want to call it storm surge, but yeah, it is. So, windy.com. Okay, let's look. So, sustained winds. Okay, now today, the sustained winds of like, 20, 22 miles an hour are staying south of Bermuda. But eventually, as we head into Wednesday, and those winds are going to start spreading, those 20-knot winds are going to start spreading into Bermuda. It's like 25 mile an hour, 23, 25 mile an hour winds. And then they get stronger behind the storm. They get really strong, even when the storm is pretty far away. Okay, we're going to see some wind gusts, even potentially as high as 40 miles an hour. Okay, so some very scary stuff there. And when those winds are the strongest, you're going to see some of the strongest waves. And that's where those 6 or 7 foot waves are going to start to come in. Okay, they're going to come in like a hammer too. It's like a barrier. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Do they have some kind of like a wall in the ocean? It's kind of weird. It's like it all just avoids Bermuda. It's like all the like 6 to 10 foot waves are out here, and then it's like 5 foot waves in here. That's kind of weird. But yeah, still gonna see some. Definitely gonna still see some strong waves there in Bermuda, 4 to 8 feet. And again, if the winds come from the north shore of Bermuda will be affected. If the winds come from the south shore of Bermuda will be affected by the oncoming of water. Let me actually see. Yeah, so we're gonna look at the models and see where they take the storm in terms of like, you know, like re-strengthening standards. Let's see. Let me zoom in for you guys. So, whoa, yeah. Like this. Oh, okay. So, so the models are they're not really, they're saying it's gonna take it back into like a kind of like a weak tropical storm status. Maybe have some like 40 mile-an-hour winds. Okay, here it is finally. So here we are right now. Okay, at a tropical depression, and a lot of the models, even the icon even takes this in the tropical storm status. That's pretty interesting. But they're saying it could weaken a little bit and then like jump back up in the tropical storm status and jump back down again. Like I said, a few hours, if it even does form, and they're saying that on Thursday. I think it can reach winds of 40 or 45 miles an hour, but I don't think it's gonna be tropical. Okay, when I show this to you on the satellite, it's gonna look pretty impressive. No dry air in the way. Very disorganized. Even though it's got a swirl to it, I just think it's too disorganized. Wind shears, I have looked. They are pretty low. Okay, 15 and 20 knots. Okay, here's a storm. Some red's starting to show up. If it does strengthen when it merges with a frontal system, maybe. Okay, that's about it. We're not talking about getting it back to tropical status. We're actually in that lucky time where all the satellites, all the visible satellites, all the good satellites want to transfer from their daytime mode to nighttime mode, so everything is just a big blur. But what I can show you is this. Okay. So, actually, let me keep playing that for you guys. So, we do definitely see a swirl. Okay, the swirl is it's just there. It's a very defined swirl. It's just one thing. You usually like see all these greens and yellows and even some reds wrapping around the storm, but you don't see that. It's just a bunch of thin clouds with some kind of cold cloud tops, but it's just a bunch of just plain old clouds just being wrapped around the storm system. Even though the circulation is there, all the moisture is off to the south and east of the storm, all the way down here. And some moisture is all the way up. That was terrible. And some of the moisture is all the way up here as well. So, this is why we called it subtropical when we actually was named. But even though the anomalies are above average, okay, we're talking about like 6 degrees Fahrenheit above average, the actual sea surface temperatures are barely in the low to mid 70s. So nothing to really aid in that development of a tropical system anytime soon. So that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and also ring the bell notifications. I'm The Weather Dude, signing off. Till next time. Thank you for watching.